Welcome, GoldBotSachs, destroyer of worlds. He was spawned on the something of January, and together we shall bring a new age of darkness.
Our objectives were to have few moving parts so there was less chance of breaking, but carry as many balls as possible to fit our strategy and the goals of competition.
We went through a few initial ideas and prototypes for our robot before finally settling on the bulldozer design because it fits our design objectives the closest. Specifically, it picks up the most balls because of the large area of the bulldozer, it's the simplest design, and if everything else fails, we thought it could still move balls across the line. To manufacture the robot, we used basic techniques that we learned from ES51, including laser cutting acrylic, 3D printing for our front loader, and silicone molding to design the wheels.
When designing our robot, one of the first things we had to take into account were the physics behind the drivetrain. After doing our calculations, we learned that we needed a gear ratio of 79 with an included factor of safety. The last torque calculation that we needed to do was to figure out if we needed to add a gear ratio to a continuous servo motor for the front loader of our robot to lift with balls on it. After doing the calculations, we learned that no additional gear ratio was required.
We found that adding side doors to herd the balls onto the front loader added too much complexity for the short amount of time that we were given. For this reason, we removed the doors.
Some interesting things we learned while designing our robot is that it's easier to fix the design than to fix the actual robot.
We also discovered that assembly generally takes just as long as manufacturing because not all the parts will fit together perfectly the first time around. And finally, Dr. Taylor, they may be power orbs in your heart, but they will forever be balls to us. And recruiters DM us for details.